Welcome to the introduction of AltiGen's MaxCommunicator software. MaxCommunicator is an optional component of your Max Communication server that allows for easy, intuitive access to powerful call handling capabilities, a company directory, voicemail, call history, and more. After this introduction, you will be given a location to download the MaxCommunicator manual should you have any additional questions. By default, MaxCommunicator will run when you log into your computer. Should you need to run it manually, simply click the Start button. Select Programs. Click the MaxCommunicator folder, and then select the MaxCommunicator icon. Whether you run MaxCommunicator manually or automatically, the first window you'll see is the Login window. In the Server Name field, enter the name or IP address of your Max Communication server. If you don't have this information, ask your system's administrator. Next, enter your extension number and voicemail password. Check the Always Save Password box if you would like to save your password for the next time you log in. All other fields will be saved automatically. Leave the Enable IP Talk softphone box unchecked for now. We will cover softphone usage in another training video. After your settings are correct, click the Sign In button at the bottom of the window. You'll see a progress bar for a few seconds before the main MaxCommunicator window is visible. This is the main MaxCommunicator window. We'll start with the tab pages in the middle. First, we have the Directory tab. This lets you view every extension in the company. The Type column will tell you if an extension is on the same system as you by displaying Local. Otherwise, you'll see Remote. The extension number is shown next. If you want to place a call to this extension, just move the mouse over the extension number and left-click. Between the extension name and department fields, you'll see the current activity greeting. This allows you to quickly tell if someone is in a meeting or on PTO. The final column, Location, will display the IP address or name of the extension's home server. Above the Directory pane, you'll see a search bar. Just select the field you want to search on from the menu to the right. Then type what you're searching for on the left. Results will be displayed as you type. Throughout MaxCommunicator, columns can be sorted in ascending and descending order. Just left-click on the column name. In addition, columns can be added or removed by right-clicking on the column name. If you want to rearrange the order of the columns, just drag them over each other. Don't worry about losing any data or permanently removing a column. We will cover resetting your layout later. Next, we have the Monitor tab. From here, you can view real-time call status of other extensions. Your system's administrator decides which extensions you are allowed to monitor. Click the Select Extensions button to see the list of available extensions, and check the box next to each one you want to select. If you'd like to search for a name or extension number, use the search fields at the top. After selecting all extensions, click OK. Now you can see the extension state, D&D and forwarding status, name and number of the connected call, DNIS number the call came in on, and the duration of the call. The History tab is next. When MaxCommunicator is running, all inbound and outbound calls involving your extension will be logged on this tab. Here's how it works. The icon in the Direction column shows if the call was inbound, red, outbound, green, or missed, red with an exclamation point. Both the caller's number and name are displayed, and you can left-click on the number to immediately return the call. The date and time for the start of each call are listed next, along with the total duration of the call. The call's workgroup number is displayed if applicable. The final column, Notes, is activated by left-clicking in the row. If you want to make a memo about a specific call, this is the place to do it. As with the Monitor tab, you can search using the fields at the top of the pane. Don't forget the columns can be sorted by left-clicking, added or removed by right-clicking, and moved by dragging. The next tab, Greeting, allows you to manage your activities and their associated voicemail greetings. You can record a separate message for when you're in the office, in a meeting, or on PTO. Scroll through the list of activities and find the one you'd like to modify. Then click on the Review button to listen to the current greeting. If you'd like to change the greeting, click Record. When you click either of these options, your phone will ring. Just pick it up and follow the voice prompts. If you haven't done so already, make sure to record your impersonal greeting, as this will be the activity that you use most of the time. If you want to change your current activity, just click on the menu next to your name at the top of the MaxCommunicator window. Select the activity, and your voicemail greeting will automatically change to whatever you've recorded. In addition, your status will be updated in the Directory tab for all extensions to see. The Contacts tab will be covered in the Advanced MaxCommunicator Features training session. The Voicemail tab allows you to visually manage, sort, and export the messages in your voicemail box. Hover over the icon in the Type column to display the voicemail status. We've already covered the other types of columns in this tab, so we'll move on to the voicemail controls at the bottom. First, select a voicemail message by left-clicking on the row. Move your mouse over each control for a description. The first 4 controls allow you to play, rewind, fast forward, and stop messages. If you want to call the person that left the voicemail, just click the Return button. Messages can be deleted using the Delete button. To forward a message to another extension, click the Forward button. If you'd like to save a message, click Save. The last button, Export, will allow you to export a message to a WAV file, which can then be played back on any computer, emailed to someone, or burned to CD for archival purposes. Note that many of these functions are also available when right-clicking on a message. The Meet Me tab will be covered in the Advanced MaxCommunicator Features training session. The last tab we will cover today is the Speed Dial tab. This lets you create up to 20 personal speed dial numbers. The first 20 rows can be edited by double-clicking. And you can dial any entry by left-clicking on the phone number. The remaining rows can only be seen and not edited. Now that we've covered tabs, we'll move on to call control. You have multiple ways to place a call. You can just pick up your phone and dial, and MaxCommunicator will display call progress. You can also use the dial box to type in the name of an extension on your system, and all matches will be displayed in the menu. Just left-click on your selection, then click the Connect button or hit the Enter key on your keyboard. Your phone will ring. Just pick it up and wait for your party to answer. If you don't want to select a name from the directory, just type in the number you want to dial using your keyboard, or click on the dial pad icon to bring up a phone dial pad. Make sure to put your outside access digit, usually 9, in front of any external phone numbers you want to dial. If you make a mistake and want to clear the dial box, click the gray X icon. Remember that you can also dial numbers directly from the tabs below by left-clicking on the number. To answer an inbound call, just pick up your phone or headset. The call state will change to connected. If your extension is set up for call waiting and you receive another call, you can instantly switch between calls by left-clicking on the state field for the new call. This will put your existing call on hold and connect you to the new caller. You do not need to hang up your phone. Switching between multiple calls takes just one click, and you can handle up to 99 calls at one time. Once you are connected to an inbound or outbound call, the call control buttons next to the dial box become active. To transfer the caller to another extension or outside number, just enter the number in the dial box and click the Transfer button. You can immediately hang up or stay on the phone for a supervised transfer. A supervised transfer allows you to talk to the party you want to transfer the caller to. When you hang up, both parties will be connected to each other. Another way to transfer a call is by using drag and drop. Just left-click anywhere on the highlighted call. Hold down the left mouse button and move the pointer over the number you'd like to transfer the call to. Release the left mouse button to transfer. This feature works with the directory, contacts, speed dial, and monitor tabs. Just left-click anywhere on the highlighted call. Hold down the left mouse button and move the pointer over the number you'd like to transfer the call to. If you'd like to send the caller directly to a voicemail box, click on the To VM button. Select the voicemail box and click OK. This feature also works on calls that you have not yet picked up. Just left-click on the caller, click on the To VM button. Select the voicemail box and click OK. If you would like to conference in one or more people with your connected call, enter the number in the dial box and click on the CONF button. You can complete the conference by clicking the Yes button when the called party picks up. Remember to dial the outside access digit, which is usually 9, before any external phone numbers. If you have multiple calls already connected and you want to join them together in a conference, just right-click on each call you'd like to conference and select Join to Conference. You can remove members from the conference in the same manner, using the Drop from Conference option. You can also drag and drop to initiate conference calls from the tab pages below. When you have a connected call, just left-click on a phone number in a tab, hold down the left mouse button, and move the pointer over the connected call. Release the left mouse button when ready. This feature works with the directory, contacts, speed dial, and monitor tabs. On the top right-hand corner of the MaxCommunicator window, you'll see both voicemail and DND status buttons. Clicking on the voicemail button will open up the voicemail tab and show you the total number of unheard messages. Clicking the DND button will toggle the Do Not Disturb feature on and off. When DND is on, all calls to your extension will go straight to voicemail. The last configuration option we're covering in this video is resetting the MaxCommunicator layout. If you've made any mistakes with tabs or columns, just click on the gears icon and select Tab Layout. Check the Restore to Default Layout option and click OK. Should you require additional assistance with MaxCommunicator, access the Help file by clicking on the question mark icon, then the Help button. You can also find the complete MaxCommunicator manual online at www.AltiGen.com. Click on Customers and then Product Manuals. An additional training module will be available for MaxCommunicator's advanced features, including call handling configuration, OCS integration, Outlook integration, conference bridges, and the IP Talk softphone. Thank you for viewing AltiGen's MaxCommunicator training video.